Hey beautiful souls, welcome back to Bless Your Body with Bri. So today we have a morning flow just to awaken our bodies and to set us up for the day with some good intentions. So we have a beautiful spot today to do some yoga, so find a spot of your own, grab a yoga mat, and let's get started. So to begin, we're going to go ahead and just take a moment, find a comfortable seat here. And we're just going to begin to check in with our bodies. Sending in some oxygen here, breathing. Noticing if you feel any tension anywhere in your body, any tightness. Noticing how you're setting your intention for the day. Let's go ahead. We're going to turn over to the right. Bring your right hand in the back, your left hand in the front, creating this twist here. Shifting your gaze to the back. Slowly rotating over, bringing the left hand in the back, right hand in the front, looking over the back again, over the left shoulder. Coming back to center. Bring both our arms up towards the sky. Drop the right hand to the ground, extending the left hand up. Creating this nice side stretch here. Bringing the left hand back up, both hands up towards the sky, left hand down to the ground, right hand extending over. Come up to center. Now let's try to go over to the right side. Bring both hands over to the right side. Bring them down to the ground if you can. Let's just slowly walk them all the way in front of us, melting down. Relaxing the shoulders. Try to find relaxation in your legs. Walking the hands over to the left. Taking a moment to breathe here. Slowly walk your hands back to center. Relaxing your body, relaxing your muscles. And let's slowly walk our hands over to the right side. Wherever you're at today, slowly rise to center. And we're going to go ahead and move over to a table position. Situating yourself for a table pose. Putting your knees apart, toes apart. We're going to drop the belly, look forward into cat. Inhale. Exhale, push the back up, round the back. Exhale. Just do this light rocking motion forward and backwards here. Getting into every crevice of our muscles and our joints. Drop the belly, inhale, shift the gaze forward. Exhale, round the back. Now with this next one, let's go ahead, try to make some circles with the stomach area. Switch directions. And from here, we're going to go ahead, bring the right hand up towards the sky and thread it through underneath your body. If you want, you can keep your left hand here, or if you want to do a deeper version of the stretch, you can bring the left hand up towards the sky and drop it behind your back, kind of touching that right thigh. Slowly bringing that hand back up towards your top. Elongating, re-stretching that arm up back towards the sky. And from here, let's just do some wrist circles in one direction. And switch directions. Bring the right hand down. Let's go ahead and extend the left hand up towards the sky. And elongate, thread it through your body, lying over on top of the left shoulder, right hand over the top of your head. Now you can either stay here. If you want to find a deeper version of the stretch, you can take the right hand, extend it up towards the sky, and drop it behind your back, reaching over to touch the left thigh. Bringing the right hand up towards the sky, over our heads again, coming back, sending the left hand up towards the sky, and down to the ground. And from here, just meet me in a hero pose, so sitting on your sit bones, chest up, and we're just going to go ahead and roll out our neck a bit. So dropping the ear over to the right side, rolling forward, left ear to left shoulder, right ear to right shoulder, left ear, left shoulder, and right ear to right shoulder. Coming back to center, beautiful. Let's go ahead and meet in a downward dog. Just walker dog here. Stretching out the backs of the legs, pedaling the feet. Go ahead, take the left leg, extend it up towards the sky. Bend the knee, open the hip, and let's just do some hip circles, some light hip circles here. Going forward. And let's switch directions. Extend it back up towards the sky. Let's go ahead, bring the left leg through to pigeon. Shining your heart forward here. Let's just melt to the ground, creating a little pillow for your head. Feeling the stretch in the hip here. Breathing. On your next inhale, let's slowly come up, shine the heart up, open the chest. Let's just do a slight back bend here. Let's go ahead, we're gonna take the right leg, bring it all the way around to the foot over on the left side of the knee that's on the ground. And we're gonna hug it in with our left hand, twist over, look over to our right shoulder. Finding this twist here. Rotating all the way around, until you meet me in table pose facing the opposite direction on your mat. Now from here, let's push back into a downward dog. Let's just pedal the feet again. Taking the right leg, bring it up towards the sky. Bend the knee, open the hip, and let's do some hip circles. Switch directions. Extending it back up towards the sky. Go ahead, bring it all the way through to pigeon. Finding the nice stretch here, shining your chest forward. Let's just do a slight back bend. However deep you want to go today, and let's go ahead, hinge forward, create a little pillow with your hands, and melt into the pose. Breathing in the air around you. If you're outside, maybe listening to the animals that you can hear. On your next inhale, let's slowly rise, shining that heart again forward. Let's go ahead, take that back leg, that left leg, bring it all the way around over the right knee onto the right side. Hugging it into your chest, grabbing it with your right hand, twisting over, left hand in the back, look over the left shoulder. Twisting all the way around, so you meet me back in table facing the opposite direction on your mat. Finding a strong table here, let's take the left leg, extend it up towards the back, the right hand extended up towards the front. Elongating here. Finding the strength, finding your alignment. Let's take the left leg to the side, right hand to the side. Let's just slowly sit back into child's pose. Extended child. Slowly rise, and you can just come back to a neutral table. Come here for a moment. Let's go ahead, take the right leg extended up towards the back, left hand up towards in front of you. Finding your alignment here, finding the line. Let's bring the left hand to the side, right leg to the side, and sit back to extended child. Breathing here. On your next inhale, we can go ahead, come into a neutral table position. From here, let's push back into a downward dog. Let's go through our vinyasa. So hovering over to high plank, all the way down to the ground, pushing upward dog. Doing a light twist here. Looking over the shoulders. Maybe a slight back bend. Pushing up, downward dog. Hovering over to high plank, all the way down to the ground, pushing up cobra. High upward dog, light twist. Slight back bend. Pushing back to downward dog. Now from here, let's go ahead, extend the left leg up towards the sky. Really feeling the stretch here, the alignment. Bring it to your nose, nose to your knee. Sending it back up towards the sky. Bring it down to the ground. Right leg up towards the sky. Finding this nice three-legged dog here. Let's go ahead and bring it forward, nose to your knee. Extend it back up. And down to the ground. And from here, let's crisscross, so left over right, right over left, and just slowly walk all the way to forward fold. Situating yourself here, and let's just hang. Grabbing your elbows, maybe swaying back and forth. And from here, we're going to move into a sun salutation variation. So swan dive your arms up towards the sky. Slight back bend. Swan dive all the way down to the ground. Your choice of a half lift. Down to the ground. So let's take the left leg, step it back. Let's do low lunge. Shine the heart forward. Hands down to the ground. Tuck the toe in the back, pushing back to plank, high plank, all the way down to the ground, pushing up cobra, high upward dog, pushing back downward dog, left leg up in the sky, bring it all the way through. Let's do high lunge. Hands down to the ground, stepping forward to forward fold, melt. Swan dive up towards the sky. Swan dive down to the ground. Your choice of a half lift. Down to the ground, let's go ahead. We're going to step the right leg back, low lunge. Shine the heart forward. Bring your hand down to the ground, pushing back, plank. Chaturanga, go all the way through to upward facing dog. Pushing back, downward dog. Right leg up towards the sky. stepping it through to high lunge. Bring your hands to the ground. Meet me in forward fold. Let's hang here again. Melt into the pose. Either you can grab your elbows or grab the backs of your legs just to really melt more into the pose. Let's slowly bring our hands down to the ground, bring our hips down, and from here we're just going to roll out the back. Doing some rolls here. Massaging the spine. And your choice, you can either do a bridge, or if that's a little too hard for you early in the morning, you can just extend your legs up like this. But I'm going to go ahead and move into a bridge. I also invite you to take your hands, just place them above you. Extending the hips up higher. Let's bring our hips down to the ground. Extending the legs out. Bring your hands over, head back towards our sides. Let's go ahead, we're gonna hug the left leg in and twisting it over to the right side. Looking over at the left fingers. Coming back to center. Let's go ahead, take the right leg, bring it in towards the chest. Twisting it over to the left side and looking over at your right fingers. Go ahead, come back to center, neutralizing the spine for a moment. Whenever you're ready, you can meet me in a seated pose. We're actually just going to move into a butterfly for our last stretch. So really opening the hips, you can use your elbows to push your legs down and just hinge forward. Try to bring your nose to your toes. Slowly rise. You can either stay with your feet like this, or you can just create a seated cross-legged pose here. As we are coming towards the end of the practice, finding a comfortable seat, I invite you to close your eyes, as we're just going to take a few moments with ourselves. bring our hands to heart center. The divine light in me recognizes and sends the divine light to you. Namaste.